What's going on, guys? Adam Snyder here with Homemade Entrepreneur. In today's video, what I want to do is I want to give you 7 high-paying business ideas to start with no money in 2020. Now, the reason I'm shooting this video today, it's actually March 15th, 2020, and a lot of America, a lot of the world is being shut down over this coronavirus. So because of that, I want to give you a video that you can actually use to build something. It doesn't cost you a thing, but you can build something. You can build an online business using this exact video. So do me a favor. First off, hit the thumbs up button if you enjoy these style of videos. The next thing I want you to do, comment down below. Let me know, how are you being affected by the coronavirus? Over the past week, I've been getting non-stop emails, non-stop messages, even text messages and phone calls from people asking for my help. They need help. How can they make money online? As of today, a little bit before shooting this video, the Washington State governor is shutting down all restaurants, bars, social gatherings, and stuff like that for a few weeks. And because of that, a lot of people are going to be out of their job. They will not have an income. So that's what I want this video to do. Replace their income. Show them these are some high-paying jobs that they can start right now, start working towards, and start making some money. Put food on the table and keep the roof over their head. So if you're ready to see these 7 high-paying business ideas to start in 2020 with no money, then let's go. The first business idea, which is a very high-paying business idea, is to become a freelance writer. I've talked about this before, and I'm going to continue to talk about this again and again because it's a very lucrative business to jump into. Here's what you do. So there's a lot of people out there that can't write their own articles, can't write their own emails, can't write their own sales copy. And because of that, they pay somebody else to do it for them. Maybe you have a background in social sciences. It doesn't matter, anything. Maybe you used to be a professional golfer or a rock climber. And people out there want to write a very good quality article on mountain biking or rock climbing or swimming or professional golf, and they need somebody with some experience. That's where you come in. You write the article, write the email, write the sales copy for them, and they pay you to do so. Let me give you an example of how much money you can actually make as a freelance writer. Now, most freelance writers are going to charge anywhere between a penny to 2 cents per word. That's okay. That can still make you some good money. However, the last article I actually wrote, the last article was actually on finance, and this article paid me 25 cents per word to write this. Okay, it was actually for a large online publication. And so I wrote it as a ghostwriter, which means nobody ever knew my name. Somebody else got credited with that piece. And so it took me about 10 minutes to write. I wrote this article, 25 cents per word. I got paid over $100 in just those 10 minutes to write this article. So that's where you can really make some money, when you start selling those high pieces, those high dollar pieces, those high value pieces. Okay? So that's what I want you to do. Get out there and just see what is there for you. You can go to Craigslist, go to Craigslist.org, go over to their gig section, click on writing, and you're going to see there's a bunch of people that are offering work, looking for work, and that's where you can actually find your very first writing job. So go and do that. The second high-paying business idea to start with no money in 2020 is to become an online coach. Now, what is an online coach? An online coach is somebody that has experience, has some past history, has a degree or whatever in a certain field, and they understand how to do something that somebody else wants to learn how to do. For example, I do online coaching calls. I do 1-hour online coaching calls for people that want to learn how to start an online business. So whether they want to learn how to start reselling or start a YouTube channel or do affiliate marketing or create a website or become an online coach, I show them how to do it, and I walk them through the step-by-step process and help them build this business. And I do it over the phone in less than 1 hour. But in order to book a 1-hour coaching call with me, normally you have to pay $137 an hour. Now, because of this whole coronavirus. This is a deal that I offered a few weeks back. A bunch of people jumped in on this deal, and I'm going to reopen this deal. So what this deal is, and I'll put a link down in the description box below where you can go and book a 1-hour coaching call with me and I can help you start your online business. But what is this deal that I'm offering? Like I said, normally I charge $137 per hour to do an online coaching call with me. However, and I keep that very limited, not a lot of people get it. However, because of the whole coronavirus, I know a lot of people are losing their jobs and are looking for a way to make some money. And so one of the things I want to do is I'm going to extend my offer, which is $107 off. So you're only paying $30 to have a 1-hour coaching call with me. I call you directly on your phone. We work out a business plan. We'll work out whatever you need to do so I can get you to make some money. Okay? And I want to offer this again to people because I understand. I know a lot of people, a lot of my friends, I have some family members, a lot of people I know are being impacted by this. And so if this is one way I can help, I'll do that. So again, I'll put a link down in the description box below. It's going to take you to the page, to my one-on-one coaching page, and you can read it. It kind of explains some of the stuff that I do, talk about, help people with, and the price is going to come out as $137. However, if you use the discount code down below as well, it's actually called, the discount code is Be My Coach. One word, all capital. That will get you $107 off. Now, sorry for that somewhat lengthy sales pitch for my one-on-one coaching program. However, I feel at this time it's very important to offer any help that I can, and I think that's a very good offer, something that I've never really offered before, outside of that one time. So let's get back to the video, right? No more offers, no more pitching sales stuff. Anyway, so an online coach, what you do is you go in and you help somebody. Like I said, I am an online business coach. I help people start an online business. That's what I do. Now, it's a high-paying business idea because you can easily charge, like I'm going to do right now, $30. That's still high-paying. Normally, I'm charging over $100. At one point, I was charging $249 per hour. And it helped. It helped a lot of people. However, I didn't feel like I was really doing my part. So that's why I cut the price down. But it's your business. You can do whatever you want. You can increase the price. You can bring it down. You can offer coaching. You can do 1-hour coaching calls, 2 hours. You can set it up in a system where they have multiple hours in a block. You can do whatever you want. But an online coach is a great option. Now here's how you go and get a client. It's actually pretty simple. So let's say you know a lot about what? You're a really good fantasy football player, right? You're really good. You win the season every year. So how could you turn that skill into some type of offer? What you do is you go to some of these larger fantasy football groups on Facebook. Okay, they're easy to find. Just go to Facebook, go to the search bar, type in fantasy football. Start there. What you do is you interact with the people inside those groups, and you talk, you add value, and at some point you send them a private message and pitch them your service. That, hey, this is what I do. I've won the past 6 years, the past 6 out of 7 years. I'm very good at picking certain players. I have a strategy that I'll share with you. All you gotta do, I do one-on-one coaching calls. I'll help you pick the best team possible. I'll help you do all that. I'll get you set up for success. And it's only gonna cost you $20, right? That's all you gotta do. $20 an hour is still a very good income for a lot of people. So if you've ever thought about being an online coach, you can do it. Just go to facebook.com, go up to the search bar, type in whatever it is that you know about, and help people there. Now, the third high-paying business idea to start in 2020 with no money is becoming a YouTube creator. Now, one of the questions I know I'm going to get is, isn't creating YouTube videos, doesn't it take a lot of time? Doesn't it take some money? Doesn't it take a lot of time to make money? Number one, does it take a lot of time? No, it doesn't. I've had clients that on their very first video have made more than they paid for my coaching. Okay? Now, do you need money to make money, or do you need money to make money on YouTube and become a YouTube creator? No, you don't. Do you have a cell phone? Chances are you do. If you have a cell phone, use that cell phone, record videos, upload those to YouTube, and start making some money from them. Now, if you don't know how to make money from them, that's one of the reasons why I created a course. It's called Affiliate Marketing on YouTube, Earn $1,000 in 45 days. This course shows you how to make money on YouTube, starting from day one. Okay? So if you don't know how to do it, I show you how I make money through YouTube on new channels, how my students are doing it, and that's simply by using affiliate marketing. Okay? You may know about affiliate marketing. If you do, great, go for it. If you don't, need a little bit of help, that's what the course is for. I'll put the link down in the description box below along with the discount code as well, so you don't got pay full price for the course. But let me give you a little bit of help, right? Don't go and buy the course just yet. Let me give you some help. Okay, so you want to be a YouTube creator, but what do you create YouTube videos on, right? Well, first off, figure out what you know, figure out what you have a passion for, start there. Start creating videos on that passion. Once you do that, you can actually start monetizing your YouTube channel by using affiliate links, by selling merchandise, by doing sponsorships, by doing shout outs. There's a lot of options here. Okay, so don't think just because you're brand new, you're never going to be able to make any money. Again, I have students on their very first video have made enough to pay for my coaching. They've made more than my coaching price. They've also paid for the course, the Affiliate Marketing on YouTube course, in one video. Now, not everybody does, but it is a great way to actually earn an income. So if you've ever thought about becoming a YouTube creator, now's the time to do so. It's absolutely free. Don't worry about what people say on your video. Don't worry about getting very little views. Just put up the video and just see how it works. Because I can tell you right now, becoming a YouTube creator is a very lucrative business. You can make a lot of money in, and it doesn't take a lot of time. Business number 4 in the high-paying business ideas to start with no money in 2020 is becoming a social media marketing manager. Now, what is this? Because it's a lot of words. A lot of words, don't know, right? So what a social media marketing manager does is they manage the social media aspect for different businesses. They help market those businesses. For example, let's say you have a local coffee shop that's struggling to get new customers in. What do? Well, as the social media marketing manager, your job is to manage their social media accounts. For example, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, okay, all those different things. And your job is to get clients in the door. But how do you do it? Well, you start managing their profiles. You start running ads if you have to. You update any of their bios. You update pictures and add videos. You do all that stuff. You manage their social media accounts. Now, how much does a social media marketing manager actually make? Well, they can make a lot of money. I have a few friends that make over $50,000 per month becoming a social media marketing manager. Now, they pretty much the entire agency. They do everything for them, but it's a very lucrative business. Now, if you don't know how to do Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, any of that stuff, you need to learn, okay? Don't just come in and think, oh, I have no clue what I'm doing, but I'm gonna charge somebody $500 and I'm gonna run their Instagram account for the month. You could, because I know a lot of businesses will pay that because that's a very good deal. However, if you have no clue what you're doing and you don't think you can get people new followers, new subscribers, more business, then don't do it at all. So again, if you understand social media, maybe becoming a social media marketing manager is right for you. If not, let's move on to the next one. Number 5 on these 7 high-paying business ideas to start with no money in 2020 is to become a logo designer. Now, do you have a knack for creating logos, different designs, coming up with just a unique feel for somebody's business? If you do, becoming a logo designer might be the best option for you. So before I explain how to get started, the first thing you probably want to know is how much does a logo designer actually get paid? Well, for a very simple logo, maybe just something with text, a logo designer is probably getting paid anywhere from $15 and up. And this is going to take you I'd say less than a half an hour to create a simple logo. But if you want to create something more dynamic, more colors, a little bit of, you're using a vector, you're sketching it out, you're creating everything, you could easily get paid hundreds of dollars for a very simple logo. If you want something, a little more extensive, a lot more colors, a lot more designs, more sketches, going back and forth with the client, you're going to get paid upwards of $500 for one logo. Now, where do you find somebody looking for a logo? Where do you find somebody? Now, here's what I have found out. Most people, most businesses that you actually are going to be able to pay you to have a logo done, these businesses don't realize yet that they need a logo. They think what they have already is working. But I can tell you right now, there's always a little bit of improvement that every business can make. So where do we find these businesses looking for a logo? The easiest place to look is actually on Instagram. Here's what you do. You open up your Instagram app, pull it up on your phone, and type in something like coffee shop. Okay? Type in coffee shop and you go look at all the pictures that are over there for coffee shop. Now, or you just type in coffee. And what you want to do is you want to look at the little circle, okay, the little circle image. That's what you want to look at. I have found a bunch of coffee shops, and this was a couple years ago that my business partner and I really did this, but what we did is we went out and we went after coffee shops. And what we noticed was a bunch of those coffee shops, all they had was a picture of a coffee. That's it. Or you look at a latte and they had the little design on it. That was their logo. That was it. That's what they were going after. I'll tell you right now, it doesn't work. Branding in 2020 is huge. It's big business. You can make a lot of money, but you gotta do it correctly. And so that's what we did, is we went after these little coffee shops that didn't really have a logo, didn't really have a feel or a brand. And so we helped them create a brand, helped them create some type of image. So if somebody saw that logo, they knew that's where it's going, to that coffee shop. Just like Starbucks does. Okay, you've probably seen the Starbucks logo. Yeah, that's what we tried to do. We didn't make the Starbucks logo, but we tried to make something that would stand out just like that when it came to that local coffee shop. And we ended up getting paid like $300-400 to do it. And we actually ran their social media account for, I think we ran it for three or four months, I believe. And we ran it and we got paid to do that as well. And so it was great business. But again, this is just one thing you need to do. Just go out there and send these people a direct message, a DM. Call them if you need to. Send them an email. I don't recommend walking into their business and trying to pitch your service. I recommend doing it over the internet, right? Because you can do this anywhere in the world. And the best part about this is, anybody in the world will pay you. If they really feel that you have their best interest at heart and that you're going to provide a good service, they're going to pay you for what you do. Okay? So if you want to make some good money online, becoming a logo designer is a great option. The sixth high-paying business idea to start with no money in 2020 is to become a website designer. Now you're probably thinking, okay, what does a website designer do? Do I have to design this entire website? Well, yes you do. Here's what you're going to have to do. There's a lot of websites out there that are very basic. I have a bunch of these websites as well. I don't really use a website designer anymore because you pay them a lot of money. So for example, let's say I want to create a whole website for my business. And it's probably going to cost me $2,500 or more to have a very good professional looking website with some custom coding and everything done. Maybe an email opt-in, all this stuff. Sales funnel, everything included, right? $2,500 or more. That's a decent amount of money. And so that's one of the reasons why I don't use website designers anymore. It's because I have so many websites. I'm not going to pay that much money for all these different websites when some of these websites I have don't actually bring in that much money. Okay, so that's one of the things I just wanted to explain. So because of that, okay, with that said, go after companies that have been, in business for a while. Not just new startups that are looking to throw a website online, because chances are they're going to want to pay a couple $100, $500 to get a fully functioning website up and running. And I can tell you right now, you're not going to be in business long if all you're doing is creating these huge websites for $200 to $300. It's not going to last. One of the things a lot of people have been doing lately when it comes to website design is they're creating designs and they're promoting it through ClickFunnels and through some of these drag and drop website softwares, even Wix. And what they do is they bring you in, they sell you a website that's a little bit overpriced, but they do it because they know all they got to do is drag and drop these different things, these different features, a header, banner, sidebar, throw in a blog, throw in different pages, terms of service, privacy policy, refund policy, all this stuff, and they're gonna charge you $1,000. And it's something that they can probably throw together in a few hours. Throw some custom images, pictures, change some colors, change the text. Looks all custom, right? And they understand they're gonna charge you $1,000 for it. Plus, it can take them a couple hours to do it. So that's why I say a website designer is a very lucrative business to get into. It's a very high-paying business idea because most people that think of a website think, oh, that's going to take weeks to create. When in reality, the software out there that a lot of these website designers are using saves them a lot of time. Some of these websites are already pre-created. They just go change some colors, change some text, which you could do. ClickFunnels is probably the most popular drag and drop website builder out there, but behind that there's stuff like Wix, there's Builderall, the list goes on. I'm not gonna name them all, but there's a lot out there. So pick one, use it, start selling that service. Number 7 on this high paying business ideas list is to become a consignment reseller. Now, what is a consignment reseller? Here's what a consignment reseller does. You go out and you talk to all your friends and family and coworkers and people you know, and you get them to give you stuff for you to resell. So they're consigning it with you, which means, let's say they get paid 25% of whatever the product sells for. Let's say they have a home entertainment center that sells for $100, and you say, I'm gonna give you 25% of whatever it sells for. Everything else comes to me, and I pay for shipping, I pay for the listing fee, I pay for every single fee, and then I get my small percentage, right? And so they get 25%. Well, here's an item that I was actually, it was my job to consign this, and they actually had 100 of these, okay? They're just little headphones, little Apple headphones, okay? Now, out of 100 of these, my job was to list these, get them sold. And I was going to pay them 25% of the profit, or 25% of the sale price, okay? Now, here's how it worked. So here's how this worked. This item right here was selling for about 15 bucks. It ranged anywhere right between 15 and 16. I was selling this, usually it was like $14.95. At $14.95, the consignee actually got like $3.75 or somewhere right around there for every single one of these I sold. The rest of it came to me, and I had to pay for shipping, I had to pay for the listing fee, and I had to pay the PayPal and eBay fees. So it was a very good deal, and there was over 100 of these, okay? Now, this is actually the last one. It's actually the last one, and this is actually one I'm just keeping myself. But it worked out really well. And so I paid $3.75 back to the consignee every single time one of these sold. And there was weekly payouts. And the best part about this is you don't have to go out there and look for items to resell. You don't have to go and scour your basement and your garage and the attic to try to find items to sell on eBay or Amazon or any place like that. This item right here actually sold on eBay, every single one of them. Okay, so it worked out really well. But with a consignment, as a consignment reseller, what you do is you go and you send a text message, or you call, or just get people to understand what you do. Say, hey, Aunt Sally, this is what I'm doing, this is my business. Do you have anything that you don't use? Maybe an old stereo system, old phone. Maybe you have some items in your kitchen you're just not using. Hey, would you want to sell them? If you do, this is the offer I'm recommending, or I have. I will give you 30%, 25%, whatever it is you decide on, of the entire sale price, okay? And I do this because about 50% of this is gonna go to shipping, to listing, to the fees, and so the other part, the other 15, 20% is gonna come to me as my fee as the seller. Would you be interested? If you are, cool, get a box together, put all the stuff in, and then I'll list it for you. So to give you an idea of how much every single one of these sold for, I actually made a little bit under $6 every single one. Okay, sold for 15, I got $6, a little bit under 6, and the consignee ended up getting $3.75. The rest went to pay eBay and PayPal fees, and then it was a little bit over $3 to ship this little item through the mail. And so that's what a consignment reseller does, and that's a very good business. I know a lot of people have been getting into it lately. I have a few friends that are local that do this exact same thing, but with bigger items. And you just gotta find your niche. Find out where you kind of fit in, where you can find products, and start listing those products on eBay, Amazon, Poshmark, Etsy, kind of wherever you want, and get those items sold. So those are the 7 high-paying business ideas to start with no money in 2020. So if you have any questions on any one of these 7 businesses to start in 2020, you can always ask your questions down in the comment section below. I'm always here to help you out any way that I can. Like I said, if you want to start an online business, you're not sure which one to start, or you need help just getting the first few steps going, okay, I'm here to help you out. Like I said, I'll put a link down in the description box below that gives you the link to my one-on-one coaching calls along with the discount code, which is Be My Coach, all one word, all caps, and that will give you $107 off my 1-hour coaching call. So if that's something you're interested in, go book a call. If not, no big deal. I'm just throwing it out there to help some more people as times are getting very tough for some people to actually make an income. So hopefully you have a very good day. Stay safe, start making some money, and I'll see you guys on the next one.